It's time to crash out. Every season, we start popping off. Yes, we do. And the reason that I'm bringing the viewership right now is because if you haven't been paying attention, I have been documenting a new record viewership. And I'm very happy. I'm proud of what we've accomplished, and we've hit a new high. You know what? Great. But you know what the fucking problem is every time we do this shit? New tourists come in. They don't know the rules. They don't understand everything I've been preaching over and over again. So every 3 months, every new season, I gotta deal with shit like this. We have Chinpo Warrior 5770. Bro's name is Penis Warrior. Now the account is 7 years old, right? It's not a new account this year, last month, or whatever. So I don't think it's a rage bait. I think this is a new retard that found my channel, is interested, but upset. What the fuck are they upset about? Let's read this. The context of this video is about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And in this video, I give you a feedback of what is going on with why JoJo's is being delayed. Nuances of trying to keep my audience engagement interested, trying to take care of the existing projects that I picked up, such as JJK Season 1, Frieren Season 1, Unlimited Blade Works being time sensitive because of fake content, Monogatari Bench, and how JoJo's will be arriving soon. I give you all of this and more. This guy doesn't care about the viewers. He just wants them views and money. And you know what? You're not wrong. I do care about the views and money. But these are very dishonest people that think like their own selfish interest is the only thing that matters. And every time I've lost count of how many videos I fucking made trying to educate these retards. It happens in other people's channel too. Like shout out to Neil Desai. Motherfuckers going in saying, oh, you're dropping a show. You don't care about this show. You only care about the money. Shut your retard ass up and listen. Let's learn. Do you really think, all right, let's read some of the comments first, right? Let's read some of the comments and see if it even makes sense. That's so base though. Listen, I do care about the views and money, but like, it doesn't just happen like that. You have to make good content. If you don't care and you're only just picking shows for the views, it doesn't work like that. Why would you want him to react to content that performs poorly and hurts his channel stats? This guy could be a JoJo's complainer. This guy could be a Monogatari complainer. We don't know. Only one comment. We have no clue what the fuck he's mad about. Since he isn't Shadowban, he should focus on maximum engagement to continuous growth. Yes, that is the reason why we are fucking on top right now. For the first time, I decided, you know what? I want to go all out in this delicate, time-sensitive moment for 2 to 3 weeks that happens every season or so. I'm going to go fucking all in. I'm being very honest with it. This honesty makes people feel weirded out. So many people just flat out lie or just misrepresent how the algorithm works, or they just like try to hide how much money they make. I show you with an open book. I have a fucking playlist going into my analytics. There's nobody trying to be more fucking honest about what happens behind the scenes than me. But no, it's never enough with these fucking retards. He also cares about his viewers. That's why Monogatari was not dropped. Of course he wants money as well. This is his business. If this is a Monogatari retard that's mad that I'm benching your show, go fuck yourself. You don't even deserve this shit. Unsubscribe and fucking leave, retard. Why would I focus on a topic in a series, right? Let's look at this. This is what these retards want me to do. If we assume that this is my overall audience depicted by this circle right here, okay? Right over here. And let's say Monogatari is here, right? Monogatari is here, but there's like all these other people that don't even give a fuck about it. You want me to focus on you while ignoring the majority group. That is peak selfishness. And why am I presenting Monogatari in such a small dot? Because it's not a fucking secret. It's not a secret that Monogatari is fucking dog shit in terms of viewership. Look at this shit. The last video I made was fucking Izuku Guy, and this is like the Gojo Satoru pulling up a Monogatari. This shit, after how many fucking days? 2 weeks after we're not Shadowban, barely hit 3,000 views. Do you know how fucking pathetic that is? Doesn't mean it's a bad anime. No, it just means that in my current audience, they don't care about that. You know what good videos perform like? within a fucking couple of hours. Let's just look at this, right? 3,000 views off of a hype episode. 3.5K off of this fucking rom-com. I'm not saying this rom-com is bad, but look at this shit. Random Mr. Beast general drama anyone can watch. 4.5K, bro. This Nicholas like clip 3-minute fucking 9,000 views. And you want me to focus on a series that is fucking struggling on its hype episode 2 weeks. And what do I say? Did I say that I dropped it? No. I said I'm going to basically have a optimized approach where I don't go down to each of the spectrum. I don't just drop it. I'm not just going to brute force it. I'm going to watch it on my own time, compile it, and post a full compilation to mitigate the amount of L's. Everything that I explained in this fucking video. You think this retard listens? Of course not. Forget JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Cock off Arm Adventures is all I want. You know what? We have to be thankful about him. As much as I hate these fucking monkeys, I love them too. It's a weird, toxic relationship. In you know, content creation, you know, this whole thing, it's a very nasty place where any fucking retard can say anything and try to bait an answer. You can't solve that. So I think a very optimized way is to fucking play into the bait and entertain while educating and make some fucking content out of it. You know what? This video is gonna do better within an hour compared to Monogatari. That's the other thing too, because people love this shit. Bro wants to make a living. Oh no. How do you think one gets views? If you have a lick of basic sense, you would realize something mind-blowing. Meanwhile, everything is based off of the majority. This is the thing too. Bro says, I don't care about the viewers. My entire philosophy is engaging with my audience and giving the majority what they want. But these people, they're the most selfish. They're the most selfish and delusional. Their interest is the only thing that matters. Not about what everyone else wants. They're the most entitled, selfish retards. And then they show you how stupid they are in videos like this. This guy doesn't care about my preferences. He just wants his channel to grow and put food in his table. And he does care about the views. That's why he grew. Well, he does care about the views and money because that's how everyone lives. But he never not cared about us. Yeah, I'm sure you show unwavering support to channels with 20 viewers that care for you. That's the other thing too, bro. There's so many channels that are like underrated because they don't know how the algorithm works. They're farming random shows like maybe Monogatari 2. And these people may watch them, but anytime they do something different, nope, they won't watch that shit. Because they're selfish retards. They only want one thing. I'm sure you never miss a video on a stream and always comment and like. And let me explain to you the mindset behind my philosophy of engagement. The reason why most reaction channels fail is because they don't understand how content creation and creating a community works. Look at this graph here. Do you really think this is like, do you think that this is like a coincidence? Like, what do you think happened here, by the way? So this right here, do you see this shit? This is Eminence and Shadow Finale. Sometimes you're at the right place at the right time and it pops off. But virality does not create a career. It is a lightning in a bottle. It just exists for a bit, then it's gone. You know what actually does create a community though? Understanding what your viewers want and delivering them what they want. Up until this point, this area, you see this shit? Literally no fucking growth. You know why? Because I listen to retards like you. Random vocal minorities say, oh, please don't drop this. No, please, you have to watch this. Where? That's why everyone's stuck here. They can't even go from 0 to 1. All they're doing is farming random seasonal slop, thinking that's how you get views. Nope. People that watch seasonal anime A don't watch B, they don't watch B, they watch C, and you have a revolving door. People come in for one thing and they don't care about the 10 other shows and then they leave. That's why there's no fucking growth, but something changes here, right? Boom, 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 3-month intervals, boom, 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 and right here. You know what this is? It's about understanding what your community wants and engaging with their fucking community, giving them what they want, listening, polling, trying to figure out what do they want and delivering that shit. That's my entire philosophy in how I make content. I'm constantly engaging. What do you want? What do you want? And I give you that shit. And sometimes I take the L. You know what would be the best thing for me to do is to drop fucking Monogatari and farm another community series instead of being kept hostage by these fucking lollicons that think my commentary is insightful. But I don't. Because sometimes for the love of the game, I will take an L, an optimized L, to deliver the content out of the fucking love of the game. These retards have no understanding of what they're talking about. They think that if all you do is just chase views and series, that's how you get numbers. That's not how that shit works. Let me explain to you why everyone is still fucking stuck doing nothing. Most of these goddamn reaction channels putting in fucking years of work to amount for nothing. You know why? Look at this. Look at these circles. 1, 2, 3. And the reason that I'm bringing you these 2, 3 circles is to show you the different type, the life cycle of audience. Right now, what's popping off? Jujutsu Kaisen, right? Face Strange Fake. Sentenced to be a Hero. No-name reaction channels are popping off, getting more viewership than they ever had because of these trends. These trends are opportunities that we can't control. A rising tide lifts all boats. I'm getting lifted too, and I'm tapping into the trend. But guess what they do? That's all they do. They have no semblance of understanding what these views are. These are tourists. They don't care about you. They only care about the topic you're covering on your channel. And if you don't give them an incentive to stick around, the retention of the audience dies down. And that's why at the end of the season, you think the algorithm gave up on you? No. You gave up on the tourist and didn't give them a reason to stick around. This is what happens. People come in for one trend, and then they go out. Bye-bye. And it's stuck in a cycle. They're stuck in a cycle, and that's why, right here, this graph, there is no difference, even though we popped up. You know what happened here, by the way? Evanescent Shadow popped up, and I fucking forced down content nobody asked for. Completely fucking up the new audience, giving them content that no one asked for, and it died. Nothing changes from here and here, even though we had this happen. But what changes? Give people a reason to stick around. You made good content. People are down to watch you more. How do you go this way? Community series. Ask people what they want to watch. And maybe they'll stick around. 10%, I think, roughly sticks around. Boom. You know what happens here? These are now community members. They do care about your other content beyond just seasonal slop. They found you through Solo Leveling, ReZero, Musha, whatever trend, Sentenced to be a Hero, and you asked them, and because they cared about your Jujutsu Kaisen reactions, your One Punch Man reactions, now they're like, fuck, I want to hear more what this guy has to say. This is how you get retention. And then, same thing more. The more that you keep doing this and give people a reason to stick around, then what happens? You have fucking cult members. You have cult members in chat that just watches everything that I fucking spit out. These are the people that show up on live stream. These are the people that support you on Patreon. These are the people that show up on Discord. These are the 10% of the 10%. These are cult members. That's what you want. Super diehard fans. Okay? Boom. Another 10%. And over time, the more you do this, the more you create a community. That's why there is momentum. That's why there is such a significant, like look at this shit. Do you really think this is just a coincidence of this escalating like this every time? You have to tap into the trends, but also get people to stick around. And by doing so, I've created a literal playlist on how this shit works. And here's the other thing too. This is just talking about audience types, life cycle of audience, how you build a fucking channel. Do you really think that, like, if I didn't care about my viewers, like this notion here, right? People, these are stupid children that have no understanding of how life works. And basically their win condition in a logical argument is, you're doing it for money, sell out. Who the fuck is gonna pay for the bills, retard? You? You think you watching my videos with fucking ad block is gonna fucking help me? You're fucking lucky you even got to see my content, you fucking retard. That's how I feel. Now, the people that actually want to genuinely support me, I love you, thank you so much. But the entitlement from these people, who's paying for my bills? You? I have people to take care of. This is a business. I have an editor. I'm creating jobs and I have other people's lives on the fucking line. To you, this is easy slop content for farm. I have people's livelihoods and a pressure to deliver upon that expectation. So of course, I'm going to optimize the flow and explain to you why some shows are being delayed. And you can't even understand that. You're going to fucking say shit like this, trying to misrepresent how I work. But guess what? It ain't gonna work in my fucking jungle because I've trained these fucking monkeys in how I approach my channel. And that's why there's so many comments here explaining the thought process of countless videos that I've made explaining this entire system. People think views, right? Views leads to money. You're right. You're right. Everyone is obsessed for views. Everybody does this for views. Shocker. Businessman does business for business. You go to work for a paycheck. Isn't that crazy? So how do you get views though? Do you really think me chasing trends, random shit just gets me views out of thin air? You have to have good content. You have to care about what you're fucking doing. So many people try to like give this weird fucking like example of, oh, this guy's a sellout. He doesn't care about what he's watching. If there was no passion and enthusiasm, the content would be bad. And the content would be bad so that the views wouldn't even fucking show up. So dishonest. So disingenuous. These are the blabberings of a fucking retard tourist that has no understanding what they're talking about. They come in with such bad faith intent. In this video where I'm apologizing and giving a nuanced opinion of what's going on, let's read some of the other comments, right? Because these type of retards are damn a dozen. And it's easy to fixate on that. But here's the thing, the vocal minority doesn't represent the majority. What does my actual fucking fans think about this content strategy? Thanks for addressing the situation, Kaka. Where's JoJo's? Haha, delayed another week. JoJo's references. JoJo's. Monogatari leaves me happy, thank you. Wow, look at that. What's it called? A respectful Monogatari tard acknowledging that, yeah, we get it, but it's still continuing. Yup. JoJo's. We need JoJo's. Understandable. Sometimes you have to expect on a series without expecting immediate return. Yeah. JoJo. People are completely aware. They are very aware and they are so understanding. And that's why I'm so happy of the army of monkeys that I've curated. But people like you, you're a fucking stupid tourist. Unsubscribe. Hit the unrecommend button. I don't want people like you here. This is not content for free I'm making for you. I'm making this shit for me and my audience. You don't like it? Get the fuck out of my face, retard. Holy shit. Stop watching my content. Unsubscribe. You think I'm here to beg for views? Fuck you.